Hey everybody, this is Jimmy Shaw, and today I'm going to go over and explain a swing tip that I've seen been given, all over the internet by PGA Tour pros, high-level teachers, and stuff like that. But when I've seen players, regular players, try to put it into action, either when I'm giving them a lesson or on the lesson tee or on the golf course, it's usually always misinterpreted or overdone because they really don't know why this is taking place. Maybe the instructor or what they see online didn't give a very good explanation. And so I'm going to kind of clarify things how I see it. Okay, so this is my opinion, my interpretation, but I just want to go over it and try to help you understand why this tip should be used or you put into play, and maybe a different way of looking at it or a different way of executing it to make it more successful for you. So as you can see here, I have a ball and I have a stick kind of going on the target line. Now, the tip in question, or that I am going to dissect, is the one where they will say, take it to the top, let the club drop, and then turn through, okay? So that the club will kind of stay out in front and we don't get over the top, okay? Now, the problem that I have with this drill is that when people do that and they say, okay, I'm just going to drop and then turn, that's great and all. It's easy to do while I'm sitting here watching. I can stop at about belt high and then I can go through. It shallows out the club just like I'd like, and then I can turn through. But when you're swinging at full speed and you're looking at the ball, you can't see where it is necessarily in your swing to be like, okay, now I stop the drop and now I turn. Okay, inevitably, sometimes I will see people get all the way down here and then try to turn, shank. Now they get tired of it and they let it go and then they quick it to the left. Okay, so they try to apply it to their swing when it really should be as a. Okay, so let's ask the question: why do we want to do this particular thing in our swing? There's a couple of reasons. One is to kind of shallow it out. Okay, if we tend to get the club to get steep and across the line, it's a good way to let it drop, get into a shallower position, okay, shallower playing position, and then rotate through, okay? Okay to feel that if you're going over the top. The other thing too is it keeps the club and your hands out in front of you, okay? We just let it fall, and we turn through, okay? So there's some benefits, a lot of benefits to that, because we don't want to come over the top. We don't want it to fall, we don't want it to get behind us and then come around. So there's a lot of things that are good for it. There's a couple of things that they leave out when they do this, okay? Usually when a PGA Tour player suggests this, they let it fall down and then they go through. You should watch them next time, because I guarantee you when they say this, you will be so focused in on the club dropping that you won't notice that their lead side is also rotating around. It already goes. Okay? For instance, go watch Justin Rose do his pre-shot routine while he's playing. You will see that the club is dropping, but that lead hip is really digging in, creating a pivot, and then going through. Okay? So they kind of leave that part out. Now, this thing that I see with my own students and why I think it's a good drill to kind of just get a feeling for is because when we turn back, we have turned our back to the target. Okay, now, whether or not you conscientiously feel this, we have some peripheral vision. So when I'm looking at the ball here, I can kind of see out in front of this stick. Okay, I can see kind of like right out in here along this stick. Now, when I turn back, I really only see the ball and I can only kind of see the stick. So we've kind of gone blank on where we're going. Okay, not only that, but I've turned back. It's very easy to get anxious and want to hurry up so that we can make sure that this club goes down the line, to hurry up and open up. Now my vision is clear, and then get the club to go down the line. Now, as you can see, when I do that, my left side is turned away. I'm turning away from the target line. Now I got to steer it back down the line. Okay? What I will tell my students is this: you do not need to be in a hurry to open up to find the target line, then get the club there, because by the time the club gets to the ball, everything is left that's going left. Okay? If I hurry up and open up my shoulders and try to hurry up and open so now I can see things, it's going left. That is why I'm a big proponent in making sure that once we get to the top, we get some separation in this lead side, we get that left foot planted, and we start churning on it. I just did a video, it's kind of a long video, but I just did a video with a player of mine talking about how the lead side should work in creating that pivot. Go watch that. But I get back, now if I focus on that, I don't need to worry about my shoulders opening too soon. They stay closed, but look how, if I just focus on that, how the club automatically drops. Now I'm still close to the target line. However, by the time my foot has planted and starts rotating open with the pivot, by the time that happens, look where the club is. Now it's pointed down the line. Now I'm going down the line. So if I just allow myself to get set and to get pivoted and turn through, my body will send it down the line. And I don't have to worry about, okay, drop and then turn. So I understand the drill of and the feeling of letting your arms go and just letting them be relaxed and just kind of fall. I get that. I understand that. But if you were sitting there and you were thinking about, I'm going to let it fall and then turn, I get it, but you just be careful that you don't start bringing in other misses. Instead, I encourage my students to really work on getting it back and working on the lead leg for a proper pivot. If I do that, it takes care of the arms. I keep the club on plane, and I get it square at the ball just like I want to. So I hope this helps explain things if you've tried that drill and it's not working, or if you're having trouble coming over the top, how to fix it more consistently and more efficiently and for a longer period of time. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments or get in touch with me. I'd love to help you.